Which of the following statement is true? Option A, local variables of a procedure are allocated space on heap. Option B, activation record of a procedure doesn't contain its local data. Access link field of activation record points to the activation record of the caller. Option D, none of these. Option A, local variables of a procedure are allocated space on a heap. This is wrong. Why? Because local variables of a procedure are allocated space on stack but not on heap. So option A is wrong. Activation record of a procedure doesn't contain its local data. Even this is also wrong. Why? Because activation record contains certain fields like return value, actual parameters, control link, access link, local data, temporaries. So it contains local data. So we can say option B is wrong. Option C, access link field of activation record points to the activation record of caller. Even this is also wrong. Why? Because access link points to the non-local data held in other activation records, but it doesn't point to the activation record of the caller. Control link field points to the activation record of the caller, but not access link. Access link points to the non-local data held in other activation records. So option C is also wrong. So your correct option is none of the given statements is true. Option D. The function for finding the Fibonacci series. This is series. Let me write here. The function for finding the Fibonacci series is given as follows. Fibonacci of n is equal to 0 if n is equal to 0. Fibonacci of n is equal to 1 if n is equal to 1. And it is equal to Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2 if n is greater than 1. The question is the number of additions taken in evaluating Fibonacci of 5. So let us find Fibonacci of 5 by using this recurrence relation. This is nothing but, as here n is greater than 1, this is equal to Fibonacci of n minus 1, that is Fibonacci of 4 plus Fibonacci of 3. Here this is also n is greater than 1, which is nothing but Fibonacci of 3 plus Fibonacci of 2, and this is also greater than, and here also n is greater than 1. So Fibonacci of 2 plus Fibonacci of 1. Fibonacci of 1 is 1. Here n is equal to 1. So this will return 1. And here also n is greater than 1. So here this is equal to Fibonacci of n minus 1. 1 plus Fibonacci of 0. So Fibonacci of 1 and Fibonacci of 0 are, Fibonacci of 1 is 1. Here n is equal to 1. It is given that Fibonacci of n is equal to 1 if n is equal to 1. It is equal to 0 if n is equal to 0. So this will return 1 and this will return 0. Here Fibonacci of 3. Fibonacci of 3 is Fibonacci of 2 plus Fibonacci of 1. Here again Fibonacci of 2 is nothing but Fibonacci of 1 plus Fibonacci of 0. So this will return 1 and this will return 0. This will return 1. Fibonacci of 2 is nothing but Fibonacci of 1 plus Fibonacci of 0. So this will return 1 and this will return 0. So here we have to find the number of additions taken in evaluating Fibonacci of 5. So here total how many additions are there? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6, and this is 7. Total 7 additions taken place in order to calculate Fibonacci of 5, and the value returned is, here 1 plus 0 is 1. So this will return 1 plus 0 is 1. Here 1 will be there. 1 plus 1, 2 will be there. this will return 1. Here 1 plus this is 1 plus 0 1, so this will be returning 3. Here 1 plus 1 2, so 2 will be returned. Here also 2 plus 1 3 will be returned. Here the value of Fibonacci of 5 is Fibonacci of so here here 3 will be there. Fibonacci of 3 is 2 and Fibonacci of 2 is 1. So here 2 plus 1 3 will be there, and Fibonacci of 3 is 2. So here 3 plus 2 5. Fibonacci of 5 is 5, and the number of additions taken place are 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Total 7 additions taken place in order to calculate Fibonacci of 5. So here correct option is option A.
Statements is/are true. Statement S1 is the OSI model is an actual software library that must be installed on a PC for it to connect to the internet. So this statement is wrong, because OSI model is not a library. Actually, it is a reference model where we can have the different protocols in each layer, what the layer should do and what are the responsibility of each layer. That will be defined in the OSI model. It is an international standard model. It is not a software library that must be installed on a PC for connect to the internet. It is wrong. S2 is SNMP model is similar in nature to the OSI model. It is also wrong, because SNMP model is a simple network management protocol. So it is not similar in OSI model. Okay, OSI model is a different model, that is a international standard organization model for open system interconnection, for defining the some standards for any network, whether it is small or bigger network. SNMP is one instance, a small network to manage. So S3 is the OSI model is only model that describes the how internet based applications should work. It is also wrong, because there are different models. We can have something like TCP/IP model also can you make use for working with internet. So all the three statements are wrong. Options are only S3, only S1 and S3, S1, S2, S3, none of this. So none of this is correct, because no statement given is correct. So option D is the right option here.